Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're getting back into some more cherry magic. We're diving into episode 11. Episode 10 was super duper cute, but it left us in a place where Adachi was really looking at how he was using his powers and whether or not it was right to be actually listening into Kurosawa's mind, and just how he's going to proceed from now on, because he almost let it slip that he had these magic powers. He was listening, he let something slide, and now he's just contemplating how do I move forward? How do I keep this a secret? How do I keep it, whatever. So we're just gonna dive on in and see what Adachi decides. See where these things go. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. No. No. Adachi, use your words. Me and Adachi about to fight. Like, I know that we're building up to the last episode, excluding the bonus episode or whatever. And I know that we've got to build some sort of tension or some sort of cliffhanger or whatnot, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. It does not mean I have to like it. I feel like I've said this in a number of series where I'm just rooting. So I feel like I said it somewhere around like episode 7 of Guy Saw Pellicula, episode 11 or 12 of Game Boys, and a couple other, like, I get it. Like, we haven't reached the end of the season yet. I know I've got this many episodes left, so we've got to build some sort of tension that needs to be resolved in that final episode so we can have that big happy moment. So I get it, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. Like, ooh, sorry, I got chills. Got chills thinking about things. Like, Kurosawa, he reacted to the magic thing the way that I hoped he would have. Because, like, y'all know how much I am rooting for these two, how much I am pulling for this relationship. I am like the captain of this ship. I want this ship to sail around the world and back. I'm so aboard this ship, y'all. And so Kurosawa, he took the whole, hey, I've got magic and I've been reading your mind thing the way that I hoped he would. At least I think he did, because, at that point, once Adachi let it out of the bag, he stopped reading Kurosawa's mind. So we don't have an insight into what Kurosawa was actually thinking from that point on. We just have what Kurosawa was saying. And I want to believe that he was being honest and sincere and genuine with what he was saying. But as we've seen throughout the entire series, Kurosawa has been able to say very easily one thing and keep a very cool, calm, collected face, while his brain is going 50 other opposite directions and you wouldn't, if Adachi weren't reading his mind, we would have no idea, because he just seems so cool, calm, and collected with what he's saying. So that could be the case right now, where he's saying these things to Adachi, like, yes, I want you to, you know, choose to be happy. I want you to blah, blah, blah. Which, you know, I believe he does. But doesn't mean that in his head he's not upset or he doesn't feel violated. It doesn't mean that, you know, he's not hurt or anything like that. Maybe he's not. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is we don't have any insight into his brain, so we don't know exactly what he's thinking. But I like to believe that what he was saying to Adachi is true. And we know that he cares about Adachi. He wants the best for Adachi. So he took it the way I hoped he would, and not the way, you know, Adachi was really worried about. But still, I get where Adachi's struggle, you know, that inner struggle is coming from, where he doesn't want to hurt. He doesn't want to hurt, well, anyone, especially Kurosawa, because Kurosawa's been nothing but amazing to him. He doesn't, but, you know, he's felt, especially with this whole competition thing, he was doing so well, he was working so hard, and then he felt like he was cheating. And I get where that feeling comes from. But like I said, it wasn't his intention to read the judge lady's mind. And he really had, aside from like elbowing some, you know, people behind him and making room, there was no way for him not to be pressed up against her and not to hear whatever she was thinking. So did he have to make use of that information? No. He could have, you know, just ignored that information and, you know, whatever, got dismissed from the competition, and that would have been that. But, you know, he chose to make use of the information that he got. And I get where he's coming from, thinking it's cheating in a sense. For me, I don't really consider it what he did cheating, though, to me. Because, yeah, he used information that he heard in her head, but it's not like she said, like she was thinking, oh, if someone came in and had this on their stationery, or had this on their proposal, or said something like this, I would definitely vote for them and make them win. No, it's nothing like that. She was just expressing, wow, I'm so bored, none of these are interesting, they're all so flashy, blah, 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 blah. And nobody's really taking into account the feeling of the user or something like that. So all he did was use what he heard to... He didn't change his presentation. He didn't change a damn thing about his presentation. Was still exactly the same presentation he had before. All he did was he used what information he heard in her head to be able to present it to her and be like, hey, listen to me. So once, you know, she heard whatever trigger words that made her listen, then she was actually able to look at his presentation. What he said didn't change his presentation. His presentation was the exact same damn presentation he had before. All it did was just get her to actually listen, give his presentation a chance. And when she listened and gave his presentation a chance, she liked what she saw. But he didn't... I don't see what he did as cheating. But I get where his mind, his thought process is going. And in the end, it still didn't work out for him. And yeah, that whole, like the last like 8 or so minutes of this episode, 8, 9, 10 minutes from when he left the room and she was like, yeah, your proposal got, you know, removed or voted out or whatever, but you know, I think you had a great presentation. From that moment to the end of the episode, it was just, Adachi was so heartbreaking because you could see how much he was beating himself up over potentially cheating, how much he was beating himself up over the fact that he even bothered trying at this point, because, you know, he tried and then he cheated and it still didn't work out for him, so now he feels like he has no talent whatsoever, and, you know, he would have just quit earlier if he had known, and it was just so heartbreaking, just the mental battle he's having in his head. It's just like, oh my god, it just makes you want to hug him even more, because it's like, baby, baby. It's everything Kurosawa keeps saying to him. I just hope that he realizes he's amazing, and even if he didn't win, you know, just getting to this point is enough. Getting to this point is such an accomplishment, and just it's just heartbreaking. He's heartbreaking. So, you know, he doesn't want to hurt Kurosawa. But he doesn't want to feel like he's cheating either, and he's worried that, hey, once this magic goes away, our relationship I may not be able to talk to you, or I may not be able to, without me being able to read your mind and know exactly what you're feeling, I might not be good enough for you. I may not be able to give you what you need. I may not be able to, you know, fix our problems. I may not be able to communicate with you, and that frightens me because he likes Kurosawa. Obviously, we got this. Yes, we got this episodes ago. He likes Kurosawa. He cares about him immensely. And yes, this is his first relationship. He's scared as all hell. But, you know, in the end, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't want to hurt Kurosawa. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. He doesn't want to get himself hurt. But he's fearful that once those magic powers go away, he's not going to be able to live up to this pedestal that he's put Kurosawa on. He's not going to be able to live up to the standard that he's invented in his head that he thinks Kurosawa deserves. I mean, yes, Kurosawa deserves the best, but Adachi deserves the best as well. They deserve each other. It's just Adachi just doesn't know his self-worth. He doesn't think he's good enough, and it's heartbreaking. So it's sad to see the relationship at this point right now, because you could see Kurosawa's heart just breaking. Obviously we know Kurosawa's got it bad, so it's all in all, it's just heartbreaking, and I don't like it. I don't want to see it, but, you know, obviously I'm optimistic that by the end of episode 12 things will be different and things will be worked out. So I'm hoping that will be the case. Hoping that'll be the case. I said I was going to stop at episode 11 tonight and save 12, 13, and 14 for next week, but I might just have to watch 12 now and then just save the bonus episodes for next week. Okay, fine, I'll watch episode 12 now, and I'll save 13 and 14 for next week. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to dive into the next episode, so I'll see you guys there. Bye. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.